Hi, this is Vishal from NextBiT Computing, and today we're going to be taking you to a demonstration of our NxtPc remote PC access device. Now this device basically is a small form factored computer which essentially has got the number of interfaces as you can see over here. It's got a mic interface, it's got a speaker interface, it's got 4 USB ports, it's got an HDMI out, it's got a VGA and a LAN interface. It's also got a 19 volt power input along with the on off switch and a tiny little reset button that takes the firmware of this box back to what was loaded at firmware in case you haven't had any problems during remote firmware upgrades, which are also supported by this box. Now the remote PC access device is essentially a solution that is supported via a PC based virtualization software. Now this PC based virtualization software is available today for Windows XP, Windows Vista. We are working on a version for Windows 7. Essentially the functionality of this piece of software that you see installed on my PC, my laptop here, is that what this software will do is that it will allow multiple of these remote PC devices, like this one that I have here, or this is another one that I have. It would allow all these devices to simultaneously connect to this PC, host PC, and access the computing resources. Now why would anybody want to do that, you may ask. Now typically if you look at any PC, if today the PCs come with so much processing power that typically an average user would hardly use between 1 to maybe 10% of the CPU utilization. As you can see, if I open up an application, let's say if I open up the browser, my usage would typically be restricted to 12%, 2%, 15%, but never would I ever utilize 100% of the CPU. So what do you do with the remaining CPU power that is not being used? That is precisely what this device allows you to do. This device works along with this server software that we have in basically creating virtual sessions on this particular PC, and these virtual sessions that are created are accessed via thin computing devices like these. So essentially you are leveraging the processing power that is available on this host PC for use as core processing power by this particular remote computing device. Now if let us go into the working of the remote computing device. If I may switch on the device, you can see some neat ultraviolet LEDs come on, and you would get a boot logo of NextBiT Computing, and as the device comes up, it will launch you into a complete user interface for accessing and configuration and controlling this device. So there you go. So it's taken as it's running in 1024 768 resolution, and if I may go to the information tab. So I go to the information tab. The information tab basically will give me information about the system name, the serial number, software version, the MAC address, subnet, IP address, etc., etc. I can also the setup tab will give me the information about will allow me to configure this box and its connection parameters. So I can configure the box to automatically connect to a server. I can use an automatic login, username, password. Network configuration tab allows me to select a wired or a wireless connection. We support a wireless dongle in case you are not interested in using a LAN cable. The IP address tab allows you to configure the system to either use an automatic IP or maybe you can use a static IP like we have done here. And the display option basically allows you to select the resolution of the display that you would like to use it in. We support a color depth of 16-bit or 24-bit. The display resolution can be 1024 768 or 1280 1024, and you can also select a refresh rate as per your monitor. The system tab allows you to select language. We have supported 3 languages at the moment. We can support multiple languages. The minute I say apply, it immediately changes my entire user interface to like for example, I've selected Korean here, and it changes my user interface to Korean. So we can add any number of languages, any number of this thing. For example, we've changed it to French now, so real-time language change is possible. Let's go back to English, and this is basically the language settings, and then you can also choose user experience wherein you want the device to focus more on appearance, or you want it to focus more on performance, or you want somewhere in between which is balanced. The factory default option allows you to load the firmware, factory default firmware, instead of using the tiny little switch that we mentioned earlier. You could also use this GUI button to basically load the firmware. Now going to the connection tab, the connection tab will basically what it will do is it will list down all the servers which in the local LAN which have the virtualization system installed. So for example, if you've got multiple servers with the virtualization software installed, this box will list down all the servers that are available in your network. Now this is server 192.168.1.81, which is nothing but my PC. So for example, if I go to my laptop network properties, I'll see that this is the server that has been listed down over there. So I can choose to connect. I click on the connect button, and the connect button, once I click on the connect button, it immediately takes me to a Windows login shell. So I can log in with my username, password, credentials. So let me just do that. So there you go. So the system has now quickly logged me into the Windows shell. I can now use this device as a normal Windows PC. So you can see everything is running off this device. I can see the device flickering with activity. This is connected over a VGA cable to the monitor right now. We also support HDMI connectivity. We support the keyboard is connected over a USB interface. We are using a wireless keyboard right now. So as you can see, this particular device can be used just like a normal PC. You really wouldn't be able to tell the difference in performance between this and a full-fledged PC as the host machine that is there. Now, if I may go to the task manager, I'll be able to see that right now there are two users that are logged in. One is Vishal and Robrek. Robrek is the user that is logged in from this PC, as you can see over here. Yeah, there. And Vishal is a user that has logged in, that is me, and I've logged in from this PC over here. So both the users are logged in. As you can see through the manager, you can see that it lists down that there are two users connected. So using this particular device, you could have a device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4, many such devices connecting to one single host PC and sharing the computing powers that are available on this host PC. So this not only allows you could practically on my laptop I've had up to around 10 such boxes connect and run flawlessly. So imagine if you have a quad-core system or a souped-up server system, you could possibly have up to 100 or 200 of these devices connected to one single server at a single point in time. So what this allows you to do is this device basically takes since it could cost you somewhere sub $100, it becomes a cost-effective computing solution. You do not have to. There's only one central point of management. You do not need to really manage these devices because these are low-power consumer electronic devices which do not run any OS as such. The power consumption is just about 5 watts compared to 60 watts or 70 watts of a host PC. And in terms of performance, we'll just run you through a few examples. For example, typically on most thin computing devices, you would see that when you minimize a window, you would see some sort of a curtain effect wherein you minimize and you see that there is a gradual drawing. But here the drawing operations etc. are all instantaneous. You really wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and a normal host PC. Now, I'd also like to demonstrate the video playback capability. So first we can do some audio playback. So this device also supports remote audio. So whatever I play on the host, will be played out from this device. So I can also use the sound recording device to make VoIP calls. I'll just show you a brief sound session that is recorded through this device. So here I am just recording a brief sound clip for demonstrating the remote mic capabilities of this device. So this, that's about it. Right? So if we can play back through this device. So here I am just recording a brief sound clip for demonstrating the remote mic capabilities of this device. So this